Hey guys, and welcome to a new video about Legend of Mushroom. Here today I have a video for you about the Beasttamer class, a build for mid to end game, but you definitely can build it in the beginning also, but it isn't that strong until the end game, and I will show you the reason of that later. So first, for the relics we use here, use the Priest Mask. It increases Pal crit rate. Then we use the Ember Snail. It increases the Snail and Hydra Sprite's damage. That's a really important one. Then we have the Flame Book to increase the damage over time. Then the Spirit Necklace to increase the damage we do during Blitz Assault. Then the Time Statue, it extends the duration of Disarm and Smoke Bomb, and we want to have the longest possible duration of Disarm, and because of that we use the timestamp. Also, to increase that further, we use the Potent Spore here. It increases the relic's equip effects by 38% at level 99, so it boosts the effect of the other relics. And then we want the Arrow Bamboo here. It increases the Panda Pulse crit rate and crit damage. And this one is also a really important one. And nice is that the Potent Spore also boosts the effect of those two relics we use here to increase the damage of our pulse. Then for the skills we use the Smoke Bomb here to have some damage stress reduction to do more damage. Then we use the Disarm. It stuns enemy for 3 seconds, and with the relics we use it's longer than that. And we want to have that so that when we stun like archers, that they are stunned, and even if we are stunned, our pulse still do damage. We will see that later in a match. Then we have the Winged Dreams here. It increases the combo rate and the combo damage multiplier of the pulse. Same with the Ancestral Will, increases the pulse crit rate and crit damage. And then we have Blitz Assault for some damage immunity for 3 seconds. For the pulse, we use 2 pandas, 2 Hydra Sprites, and 2 snails. And maybe you ask yourself why we use the panda 2 times, the Hydra Sprite, and the snail 2 times. Because we can't stack the effects they give, and why are they not the highest rarity possible we could use. And if we look at this here, the Warlord Hydra Sprite here, a damage multiplier from 9.5, and this one has 17.47, 12.3, and that's a lot more damage because the level of those pawns here is higher than the ones down below here. So if this one would be at 190, this one would definitely be better, but until this one is at level 190 it will take ages to play. And that's also the reason why this build isn't that good in the beginning, because you need a higher level of those pawns here, because the higher the level the more damage multiplier they get. And through the relics we use, they get boosted even further. Like you look here, 10.3, 14.5, 12.3, 17.4, 12.2, and 23.2. And yeah, that's the reason why we use those pal here and not other ones. Then for star array, use here the Barbarian Overlord. It gives 8% combo multiplier and 8% of final crit damage for 5 seconds. And that's to 3 random pals. Then we have the Spirit Harbinger. If you release your main active skill, the Barbarian Overlord here, then all pals get 4.4% of combo rate for 7 seconds, and the Stoneborn Warrior gives you a shield of 6.7% of max HP for 5 seconds, and that's nice to tank some damage. Then for the avian you want to use is the puppy gaze here, and which affixes you want to have. You want to have 3 times purple ones, altruism, same boat, self-sacrifice. All 3 of them give you Paul crit damage. And as 4th attribute you want to have the no speeding here. It reduces all enemies active skill duration by 16%. So if you reduce with that the effect of the blitz assault quicker, then you can do damage earlier to them, because even if you are stunned, your paws still attack, and that's really great to have. And I can't show you the effect together with the paw because I haven't the right one, so I just use my main one which I have in my Warbringer build. Then for the souls, important souls for you are the counter damage soul and the crit rest soul, because the crit rest soul gives you 10% pol crit rate and pol crit damage, which you can increase by leveling up the rune, but important, the pol crit rate can't be upgraded. And on the counter damage soul we have the pol damage. So I would level mainly the pol crit rest soul, then the global attack soul, and after that the counter damage soul for the pol damage. And as 4th main soul you can level the global HP one, maybe like I have here on 25, and the global death I have leveled a little bit, but just because it's not that expensive to level them up to level 10. The other 3 souls, the crit one, combo and basic attack damage, you don't care about them because you don't get anything beneficial from them. Just in the end game you have the stats at the top here which can boost you. Then for the back accessory I would mainly upgrade here the base attack, then base HP, and then base defense. And which one you want to take here? I would go for the Crimson Spirit Knot, then assisted combo, temporal compression, and stun one, because if you have some stun you can maybe stun the enemy and they can't do damage, but your paws still do them damage even if you're stunned yourself. The temporal compression, you want to have it to do more damage the more skill you use. The temporal compression you want to use because you get more attack the more skills you use. And then you have the Crimson Spirit, it increases the pal damage, and the assisted combo increases the pal combo rate. And the other ones you want to take here are the main ones, you want to max them. Then same with the pal crit damage, pal damage, pal base attack speed, pal damage, and restores 0 the pal healing. And the pal healing, this one isn't that important, but if you have enough feathers left you can take this one. Same with the wound, if you have enough you can level this one here, and at the one here you can level this one too. And I also go in this tree here, in this page here, for the energy region, that you can use your skills more often. The crit rest is also really strong to have. Then just the base stats you want to level them, and the damage rests you want to level them here, same on this page. I would mainly focus on counter skill and combo damage rest. In the end game then maybe you want to have for each class another build, so you can go in more detail to fight against them, because the Beasttamer has it hard in my opinion against other classes other than the Blue Monarch, because Blue Monarch is pretty easy to defeat with Beastmaster. on the archery page, you just want to have the base stats and the damage stresses. Same on the fury page, just base stats and the damage stresses. Then for the runes, mine aren't perfect because I don't have anything right for them, but you want to use 2 times the iron wall rune and then 4 times the common foe rune. This one increases the pole damage. The iron wall increases the global crit res. That's nice to have to tank more crit damage so that you take less damage. And on the runes, you want to have the pole crit rate. This one is really important that you do more damage. There's also the pole damage, but this one is really not important. You want to go for the pole crit damage because this pole damage here isn't global pole damage, so you don't benefit that much from it. But if you have it on the soul, it's nice to have, but focus with your green and red potions to increase the rarity of the pole crit damage instead of the pole damage. And those 3 runes always have the same stats on them, so you can't change anything here. On this one you want to have the pole damage. On this one you want to have either counter damage res or combo damage res. Maybe you want to use the pole damage res if you want to build a set against your own class. And at the bottom you want to have the crit res bonus. If you build a anti-mage set, then go here for the skill damage res. Then for the awakening, the main point is the attack one here. As second, you want to have the pole crit damage, and third and fourth, you can level them around the same. I would go for the HP and the pole damage seal, and then global death, maybe level it to 10, but you don't really need it, so don't waste points here. Just increase the other ones if you don't have enough. And the crit res, I just level it to 5 because I have a lot of crit res through the runes and the souls, so I doesn't need it that much, but you maybe can level it to 10 or 20 if you need it. Then for the prayer statue, here you want to have 5 times global attack in the highest rarity possible. I have not the perfect set here, but I will work on it in the future. And be sure to not use the pole damage here, it's not good at all. Just lose damage if you use the pole damage there. Then for the artifacts and mounts back accessories, the best one for you is the cheetah. If you don't have it, the crescent moon mount here is definitely strong too, a cheaper version. Then for the back accessory, in my opinion, the alien dimension is definitely the best one you can use here. And others to use, maybe something like this one here or Beastbone Breeze. This one is one a free-to-play player can obtain. You can get it through the Lucky Spinner. And other ones you want to use, I would mainly go for back accessories which increase your damage you deal to your enemies. Then for the artifacts, the Staff of Hermes is the only one which benefits this class of the ones I have obtained, because I get some damage stress reduction and some debuffs of the enemies, and the extra damage equal to 750% of AoE skill damage, 150% of current AoE combo damage, and 150% of current AoE counter damage. Doesn't benefit me at all because we haven't leveled the damage in those points, so it doesn't matter. Because of that, you also can't use this artifact very well here. One artifact that's maybe the best for this class is this one here, this bow of love, or I don't know how it's called. The final energy regen speed of clone strike increases by 10% becomes bound for 3 seconds every 10 seconds after battle starts, during which the character cannot use basic attack, combo, counter, or active skills, but gains 20% of damage stress and increases Pal, summon, and ally crit rate by 10% and final crit damage by 20%. So this can be strong for this class to do more damage, but I haven't tried it out because I don't have it. Maybe we find an archer here to show it on. Maybe broken stats are like this. As you can see, he can't do anything. We're gonna search another one, like wired. Those are his stats. As you can see, the crossbow has no chance against Beasttamers because during the time they are stunned with the disarm, they can't attack, and even if the enemy stuns us too with disarm, our paws still can attack, and with that we can deal a ton of damage. And if I would have the right build here, I could do even more damage because it's lacking at a lot of points. So I will work on it on the future because I find this class really interesting, and I hope this helps you to get stronger as a beast tamer. If you have questions, feel free to ask in the comments. If you want to support me, leave a like and subscribe. Till next time, bye.